Hello guys, hello everyone. This is our first video on the Red Savannah. We welcome you all to our new YouTube page, and we hope you enjoyed the ride as we discuss about everything Manchester United. And we have a lot on our plate today. We'll be talking about a lot of some of the trending issues regarding the club, the players, and then the world of football generally. So you're welcome. Let's dive straight in. So the first thing we want to talk about is Ten Hag coming in. Yeah, we have a go ahead with that, and then we're still hearing rumors from different reporters all over the UK that it's a completed deal, and it's just a matter of time we'll have him in as the permanent manager of the club. We're all buzzing, everyone's buzzing, anticipating what's coming up and what's gonna happen. It's another great time, because we've been through a lot this whole season. It's been terrible, it's been bad, it's been awful, it's not been fun. From the beginning it started very well. It seemed like it was going to be a great time. All the players brought in Varane, Cristiano Ronaldo and Sancho, and everything seemed all good. It seemed like we're going to consolidate on last season's second place finish, but it didn't happen that way, and it just seems like we've gone a little, some steps backward. And I would say it's like it's just a repetition of the things that have been happening in the past few years. We're just going back and forth. There has not been any progress whatsoever. So this feels like a genuine progress. It feels like we've decided to make a move and make the right move. In my opinion, it seems to be the best move that the club has made in a long while. Though we're still yet to see how that is going to turn out, but it seems like the good move for the fans, for everyone who needs to see progress in the direction of the club, because it's all been like a cycle. We get in a manager who plays a different style, we take him off, bring another one who changes the style again. The players are all a mishmash of terrible, technically, lowly gifted. A couple of them are not really good. Okay, that's the fact. A couple of them don't run anymore. They don't give their time anymore. They don't give their energy anymore. So it's just a waste, basically a complete waste. And so we don't want to keep going around in that circle. And so this feels like a good move, and I'm anticipating that everyone is excited. I hope you're excited. I hope we are all excited and hoping that it's going to be a change, in a new direction for the club. So if you have anything to say about this, if you feel like you're really feeling something different coming on, you're really feeling, it feels different, just, drop a comment in the comment section and like the video, share it with your friends, but back into the issue. What should we expect? Okay, we should expect a lot of attacking football, because he has done a lot of good work at Ajax. They have been playing a different style of football, not really different, but we know Ajax to be total football, and we know they've not changed from that ideology and that way of playing. But Ten Hag just seems to consolidate on that and just seems to bring to the play exactly what they are and what they can deliver. And I think he might bring that to the club, but it's going to take time. I understand that it's not going to be one day. It's not going to happen instantly. The place is really bad at the moment. The whole place is toxic. Fans feeding, players feeding the press with their own, they're making their own stories, trying to absolve themselves of the blame of what's going on. But we hope that Ten Hag would bring a change. We're looking at something that will be different. Players playing for the badge, a manager who has a unique style of play that is modern and can give Liverpool, Man City and the other teams a challenge. We can't keep investing so much money and just keep going backward. It does not look like a good look for any club to keep investing the billions that United has invested in the club and just keeps going backward. There's no progress. So we're hoping that this is the right step. We're expecting that Ten Hag brings that unity between the fans, the club, players, like we want. It's a big ask, but we know it's just the first starting point of what we hope to see. All right, so which players are we looking at leaving? Well, we have a lot of players who've just been basically crap. and it's safe to say we expect them to leave. A lot of players are expected to leave. Pogba is not planning any renewal. His contract has been tabled according to the media last year, yes, if I'm correct, in June, and he has refused to sign the dotted lines, and it seems like he's not going to make that move. So we shouldn't hold our breath out for that. Let's just move on and let him go. He's not delivered anything in the past years. We brought him back 6 years, I think, now going, and it has not been anything meaningful. He has not delivered anything, good. He's been off and on. A couple of matches good, a couple of matches terrible. So you can't really say, oh, this guy is the best and we need to keep him, because there's just no need keeping him. And I don't think Ten Hag's style of football really works for Pogba. He does not press. He does not. He's not the one to break the line of defense. He's not the one to run in and cover up players when they're out of position. So he just sets the team back. And the manager is not the kind of manager who wants to use that kind of player. So I think it's best to let him go. But if we keep him, I think it's just a setback. We're just basically saying we have not progressed. We're just going to stay where we are, where we've been. So we're hoping that is resolved before the transfer window. In the transfer window, I mean to say that it's resolved at that time, and he finds a club. I think PSG are coming in for him, and I think Real Madrid. But let's see how it goes. The next person I'm looking at right now that won't be here with us. I'm not so sure about that midfield of Mark Fred. It's not going to work. I think Fred can stay, but McTominay doesn't look like one I should hope to stay. He's a young guy. I expect I expect that he will still be here. He's a young player of Manchester United, and we seem to have this policy of keeping the Scottish, British guys, pacifying them and keeping them around, even though when they're nothing good, we keep them for too long. This is a club that still has Jones on his paybook, and it does not make any sense for us to keep McTominay. He's just going to be around the squad. He fights for the badge, he fights for the club, yes, definitely, but he's limited technically as a midfielder. So I think he might improve. I'm not saying him leaving though, but I think he won't be featuring more in the new team that the new manager is going to assemble. And so that's that for that. For the defense, I think Maguire might not be there, and it's going to be a difficulty of floating Maguire, because for 80 million it's going to be difficult. Haven't gotten such a player for that amount. I think we made a mistake anyway. It was a big mistake to get in that kind of a player. He's technically limited. He's slow. His reaction is slow. It's not the kind of midfielder, defender he was in Leicester City. He has changed. It's not something is just off with him. Not the same defender he was at the Euros, and so it seems he might not feature in that team as much, except something happens with his form. I said he picks up form and he begins to play better than what he's doing now. But I'm not holding out my breath for that. I just think he's not going to be in that team. Looking forward, when Cristiano Ronaldo is not going to stay, I anticipate him leaving for a better club that guarantees Champions League football and the likelihood of winning the league title 1 or 2 before he leaves European football. So he's not going to waste his last few years struggling with a club that is going to be probably in the Europa League or the Europa Conference. So it's not worth it, and I think he's going to leave basically for that reason. And he deserves to leave. He's done his best. He's tried his best. He's old. He's no longer the young Cristiano Ronaldo we used to know. He gives his best, but it's not enough, and so we'll see about that. Another person I'm looking at right now that might also be heading out the door. Obviously, Martial is already gone. That's how I see it. There's nothing to talk about. He's not happy being in the club. He doesn't seem to be the kind of player the new manager is going to be working with. We're all speaking in terms of hopefully the manager is Ten Hag, okay? So, but I don't think that Martial is going to stay. He's too slow. He's too irresponsive. He doesn't seem to work so hard. He's already having problems at Sevilla. Clearly, he's not wanted there, and clearly he's not wanted at Manchester United. So we hope that he will be at the door. And following him, I'm hoping it's Lingard. It's clear Lingard has to leave, okay? He's no longer a young guy. We keep making excuses for him. The top Reds keep making excuses for him, but I think it's time for him to go. He's not well. He shouldn't be here anymore. And the likes of Mata are should just, I think he's been offered a coaching position in the club, and I think he should take that up and give a space for a young academy graduate to come into the team. We have a lot of these young guys who have been pushing in to get into the team. Shola Sheretire is one of them. Hannibal Medjugorje is one of them too as well. And so we're looking at all of these guys and hoping that they can come in and, give us something different. All right. So I think those are the players for me that might be heading out or might be featuring less often with a new manager. Hopefully the attack, we're getting a new player. I don't want us to go for Harry Kane. It's not the right way to go. It's not the new direction. Should be for players who are hungry, who are young, who have something to prove. And I think Harry Kane is quite old and he's going to be injury prone for me in the next couple of months to years. So it's not worth it. Let's just keep Harry Kane off the team or off our thoughts at the moment. Let's go for young players. We have a lot of young players across Europe, and I'm going to be taking a look at those guys in subsequent videos. But we have a lot of young players who are ready to crank up to the next level, and we should be going for such players. Okay, and so that's what I think. So where are we hoping to finish next season? I don't think it's going to be a top table finish like first or second or third. Probably fourth place again. Because we're still going to have to deal with a lot of the crappy players and poor players that we still have at the moment. He's not going to just change the whole 11 overnight. He's going to do it gradually because we know the club for moving that way. 4 players, 3-4 players every transfer window, 3-4 players out of the team. So it's not going to happen instantly. We still have to play the draws that we have. So hopefully he changes. Causes a change within 2 to 3 transfer windows, and then we can have a team that is worthy of a challenge for Man City and Liverpool. Sad anyway that they are going to still have to dominate again next season, and there's a possibility of Liverpool overtaking Manchester United's trophy haul and even Man City getting closer. So it's just going to be sad. Another 2-3 sad years for Manchester United fans, but hopefully we will be up there again soon if Ten Hag gets it right with the players he wants, and if the club gives him the players. I'm holding out my hope that happens, because we've seen this club and we've seen how they have terribly run it down with poor player recruitment and terrible mismanagement. So we hope that changes. So I'm looking at a top 4 finish again, or hopefully thereabouts, top 4 thereabouts. So, and maybe a quarterfinal or round of 16, for the Champions League, the FA Cup probably we could get to the finals or the semi-finals. The League Cup, hopefully that could be the only trophy that we pick, because clearly this team is so deficient and so poor. We shouldn't be talking of trophies at this point in time, but let's hope that's what's going to happen next season. All right, so okay, I wanted to speak about the delay in getting him. It doesn't make any sense why we keep going around in circles with this our method of operation. It's really poor. You want to get a manager, you want to get a player, you must start the recruitment process very early, but we seem to start very late when it seems the market is closed or crowded, or it seems like there's no hope anymore for something meaningful to come at the early time, or to get the manager even to start preparing on time. And so we don't know why this has taken so long for the team or for the club to get overboard. The international break 2 weeks ago was done and dusted, and it should have been gotten in as soon as possible. That was when they could have tabled all the offers, had the interviews, and done everything, and he can focus on finishing up with Ajax and prepare for his new club. But we seem to drag things over the line, so nothing has changed, it seems. Hopefully that he is able to get in and pick up as soon as possible. All right, so okay, for our African community, we thank you all. For everyone that is joining for the first time, because this is our first video, so we hope that you enjoy what we have to offer from now on. My name is Joseph, and I hope that you're going to keep enjoying what I have to offer, my commentaries on Manchester United, all things Manchester United, and all over the world, and all that's going on in the world of football and sports. So I hope that you're going to enjoy it all. So if you enjoy our commentary today, please don't forget to drop a comment and like and share to your friends. This evening was Champions League. We were not there. What a shame. We were not there again. Another year where we have to be watching from our homes and hoping that someday we'll get to that level where Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool just seem to crank on every year. So it was a great evening. Chelsea, Madrid defeated Chelsea 3-1, and hopefully we hope that Chelsea can come back, just because we are English fans of the English Premier League. But to be honest, I see Real Madrid going through. Okay, they're not going to give up that 3-1 lead at the Bernabeu. This is not Ajax and Real Madrid again. This is going to be a different game. And surprisingly, Bayern Munich fell short to Villarreal, and that's a very surprising event, or surprising score. But if we trust them, if we believe what they can do, I think Bayern Munich will be back. That's for sure. They're a good team and they will be back. Alright, so that's just a recap of Ten Hag and him coming in, and what we expect and what the fans should expect and what we think should happen. While we are dotting the I's and crossing the T's concerning what we think he will bring, we should also temper our expectations with a lot of, we should just hope that he delivers. There is a likelihood he might not deliver the right thing, might not come in, might not do the right thing we anticipate. He might be poor for the first season. This is possible because it was the same for Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, and he didn't get started from the very first day. It took some time for him to build the team to where it is today. So we expect that he might struggle at the beginning, but over time, he's a good manager. He's an experienced manager, and I hope the talk of Pochettino dies, because that guy is not up to. It's not it. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be difficult. All of the ex-players, the ex-managers, everyone wants him. The fans want Ten Hag. So it's a war of attrition between these two, basically, and we hope that something changes. So we're looking forward to the appointment, and we're looking forward to good news in the following days and weeks to come. Hope we'll be back here to celebrate and talk about what's good and what's good to come. And see you all next time. My name is Joseph, yours truly, for the Red Savannah. Take care.